This is the story of a little girl who vanished in the middle of the night. No witnesses, no struggle, just gone. Her name was ASHA Degree. She was only 9 years old when she stepped out of her home in Shelby, North Carolina, and disappeared into the darkness on Valentine's Day. More than 2 decades later, we're still asking the same question. What happened to ASHA Degree? This is the Vanishing Point, and today we're diving deep into one of the most haunting missing persons cases in American history. Sunday, February 13th, 2000 started out like any other day for the Degree family. ASHA, her older brother O'Brien, and their parents, Harold and Aquila, went to church that morning. Later, they visited family, had lunch at Aunt Alicia's house, and then spent time with ASHA's grandmother. The family didn't return home until around 8 p.m. The kids got ready for bed early that night. A car accident nearby had knocked out the power, so their usual routines were cut short. No TV, no baths, just bedtime. ASHA and her brother shared a room, and like most nights, they fell asleep together. But what no one knew was that ASHA had something else on her mind. Somewhere between 2:30 and 3:00 in the morning, ASHA quietly got out of bed. She grabbed her backpack, and without waking anyone, she slipped out the front door and into the night. No one heard a sound. Not her brother. Not her parents. Nothing. Then, something strange happened. Around 4 a.m., 2 different drivers reported seeing a young girl walking alone on Highway 18. One of them turned around, concerned, but when he did, the girl ran into the woods and vanished. That was the last confirmed sighting of ASHA Degree. On a quiet February morning in 2000, a 9-year-old girl disappeared from her home in Shelby, North Carolina. No signs of forced entry, no screaming, no witnesses. Just a little girl, walking into the dark, never to be seen again. This is the heartbreaking, mysterious story of ASHA Degree, a case that has haunted the country for over 2 decades. February 13th, 2000 was just another Sunday for the Degree family. They went to church in the morning. After that, they had lunch at their Aunt Alicia's house and spent time with their grandmother. The kids, ASHA and her brother O'Brien, were happy and tired by the time they got home that evening around 8 p.m. There had been a car crash in the neighborhood that knocked out the power, so they skipped their baths and got ready for bed. ASHA and O'Brien shared a room. They got into bed like any other night. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. The next morning, February 14th, Valentine's Day, and also her parents' wedding anniversary, ASHA's mom, Aquila, woke up early to get the kids ready for school. She went into their room. O'Brien was there, but ASHA's bed was empty. Panic started to set in. She searched the house, the cars, the yard. She called family members who lived nearby. No one had seen her. By 6:30 a.m., Aquila called the police. By 8:00 a.m., the search was on. Shockingly, 2 motorists came forward with sightings. Between 3:30 and 4:15 a.m., just hours before the family woke up, they spotted a young girl walking down Highway 18, about a mile from the Degree home. It was raining that morning, and the girl was wearing a long-sleeve shirt, white pants, and sneakers. One of the drivers turned around to check on her, but she ran off into the woods and vanished. That little girl was believed to be ASHA. But why was she walking alone in the early morning darkness? Later that same day, searchers found a few of ASHA's belongings inside a tool shed behind a local upholstery shop just a mile north of her home. This discovery confirmed she had indeed left the house on her own. But where was she going? And why? Over a year later, On August 3, 2001, a construction worker digging in Burke County, about 26 miles from Shelby, found something shocking. It was Asha's backpack, buried in plastic, almost like someone was hiding it. Inside were a few items: a book from her school library, and a t-shirt from the band New Kids on the Block, a shirt that didn't belong to her. This clue deepened the mystery. Why did she have that shirt? Who gave it to her? There are many theories. Some think Asha may have run away, though she didn't fit the typical profile. She came from a loving home. She was a good student. She wasn't in trouble. Others believe she was groomed by someone who convinced her to leave. But how? She had no computer, no internet access. So how did this person reach her? Could it have been someone from school? Someone from the neighborhood? In September 2024, nearly 25 years after Asha disappeared, the FBI and Cleveland County Sheriff's Office searched a property on Cherryville Road in Shelby. They used dogs, ATVs. More than 50 agents combed the area. Then they towed away a car that matched the description of a vehicle of interest in an early 1970s Lincoln Continental or Ford Thunderbird with rust around the wheel wells. This was the same kind of vehicle seen in the area on the day Asha vanished. The homeowner, Roy Lee Dedman, claimed he had nothing to do with the case. Authorities didn't say what they found, only that they collected multiple items of interest. Still, no human remains were discovered. Why would a smart, happy 9-year-old girl leave home in the middle of the night during a storm on Valentine's Day? Was she running toward something or away from someone? Was she lured out of her home by promises or threats? And why did she run into the woods when someone tried to help her? Asha Degree's case remains one of the most haunting disappearances in American history. Her family still clings to hope. Her mother, Ikila, has never stopped looking. Even after all these years, there are people out there who know what happened. If you have any information, even the smallest detail, please contact the FBI or the Cleveland County Sheriff's Office. Because Asha didn't just vanish. Someone out there knows why. Thank you for watching The Vanishing Point. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more true crime stories that deserve to be told.